Hey. How y'all doing? Little technical difficulties here on the Really Charlie podcast, but no big deal. All right. Listen, y'all, got a local guest here coming on soon. Rico Hernandez, local hip hop artist, songwriter, dad, inspiring to do some things, open a business, become a barber, and just kind of do some things, possibly into the podcast arena. And I'm looking forward to speaking to this young man. Just want to highlight, you know, local, local people so we can inspire others to actually excel and continue with their dreams, or go after their dreams. So, Rico's been, you know, singing and writing for a little while now. And I like some of his music. It's like some of his lyrics. Being a poet myself, so I get inspired by some of the things that he's rapping about. And let's see what New Bedford has is New Bedford, Massachusetts has is a lot of people, looking to do things and strive to whether it's music, whether it's creativity, like in art. Um, there's a lot of different diamonds in the rough here, and I'm looking to spotlight them periodically on this podcast so they can get their dreams out there, their blessings, so on and so forth. So we when COVID kind of settles down and we get control of it, I think that we're all gonna get hit with a tidal wave of events throughout the city, and just go to enjoying the crafts that are within the city limits and in the area. And music is one of them. We have a lot of talented musicians around here, and one thing I want to do is go after them and kind of bring them to this podcast so we can get their talents out there and just do what's good for and be positive actually. So Rico's Rico's young kid, small family. He's a good dad. He's trying to do the right thing, and I can't wait. We had one of his partners on here not too long ago, and which led to me kind of getting to him and trying to get him on this podcast. So we have a couple of podcasts coming up tomorrow. Um, would be Omni Gardner, cannabis, local farmer, and we're just going to go into talking about different things, especially the economic part of growing and how it could help you, your community, just by doing that. So can't wait for that show. 6 o'clock p.m. tomorrow we'll have Raymond Ramus of cosplay. That dude is talented, so much creativity with him and his costumes that he creates. And it's he's known all over the country. He's known all over the country. And but we're gonna let him tell his story tomorrow. Sunday is another edition to the Really Charlie podcast where we'll have Dr. Caroline Oliveira and talking about the vaccine for COVID and how minorities need to get the vaccination, and it's very important that we stay healthy, the population in general. But the numbers are low with the population community, the minority community getting the vaccine, and we need that. We need to take that. It's just my opinion, my personal opinion. I'm not Dr. Perry. I'm just concerned about everybody's well-being, and this is something that will keep us safe. Everything, there's all indications that it is safe. Um, Side effects are getting a little sick, but it's far better than the end result, meaning death, which we all lost quite a few people over this past year, and some good people, iconic people. Anthony Tobby Richards, Toy Forts, Jamie Dias, uh, Marie Lady Pina just recently. This goes on and on. It's just a sad story, sad events. Just can't. Tired of being sorrow, tired of being sad over this, and so we need to take that vaccination and get better. On February 28th, it's a Cape Verdean artist, author, Bella Montero, and she wrote a book called Who Am I? I'm reading the book. I read some of it today. I'm going to continue to read some other chapters later on. And it's Who Am I? Talks about a young girl from Angola, Cape Verde. Parents are Cape Verdean. Lived in Angola for a little while, but great story. Some tragic moments in there, but I'm gonna let her tell you the story on the 28th. Remember that name, Bella Montero. Great author. I hope she continues to write. Her creativity is out of this world. She definitely gives a very lucid picture when she writes of what actually happened to her, and I can't wait to speak to her one-on-one on the Really Charlie podcast. So, hey, Reggie got my second shot today. Yes, man. God bless you. I wish you health and wellness at all times. I'm glad you got that second shot. You stay healthy. You stay healthy, my man. Good dude, Reggie Victor. Slick Rick, as we called him in high school. Definitely knows how to turn the table. In fact, Reggie, someone, mutual friend of mine, talked about bringing some of our local DJs together, and that we grew up with, like Mark Dias, Brian Magnet, Eddie Hunter, Kevin Lopes, even yourself, and just bring all you guys on and just talk about DJing and music in general, just kind of going at it back and forth, probably playing some music, back and forth, where I could kind of throw it to Reggie to throw something out and then bring it back to Brian Mag, do something like that, let him play something and go back and forth with it, just to kind of have an hour of music and entertainment, especially from our local product. Some of the guys have moved on and moved out in other states, but they're still our homeboys. So I want to kind of bring that out there, and So I have to talk to you guys later about it. So as we you know move forward with COVID, we actually you see some of the changes that are going on with different school systems. They having a different philosophy on how they educate our kids, and I'm kind of liking it. It's kind of a new way of learning it, um, and it's probably going to be a new way of helping out a child or a student. And maybe the kids that are not excelling can excel a little bit further, especially when they're going to be doing kind of one-on-one, the virtual classrooms and stuff like that. So it it looks promising to me. It does. So I want to wish the school systems in our area, much luck, and keep inspiring, keep doing, keep brainstorming and try to get our kids educated. So just reading some of the comments here on the phone. Um, Good afternoon, Charlie. We heard some people have died despite the vaccination shot. And with the history of the government using all the guinea pigs, it's hard to get past that and accept that as a remedy. Are they all natural alternatives? Are there any natural alternatives? Well, I don't know about any national alternatives other than probably keeping your immune system, up and kind of taking some of the natural things that are offered to you to keep your immune system very strong and steady. So that's, it's all a personal choice whether you want to take it or not. And your faith in the government is definitely something that's, you know, individually we all have more faith, less faith, or we're kind of just 50-50 about it at this particular point in my life. I'm going to take the vaccination. I'm going to, do what I can. I'd rather go with the more positive results and that people are living and surviving compared to the one or two, or maybe 10 or 20 that are not. There could be a pre-existing thing that's going on that was just weak in itself and that person passed away. But that's, that's just an opinion, not a medical stat or anything like that. So yeah, there's another dude, Marvin Speller. Guy knows he definitely he was on this podcast. He talked about keeping your body immune to different things and keeping it strong. So he's definitely one that everyone can talk to. Marvin Speller, aka Coach M100. It's on Facebook. Definitely reach out to him. And brother Joshua Davis, my man, good brother here. How you doing? Here's a dude, keeps physically fit, always on the job, definitely trying to keep some of the young minds positive, keep them motivated, doing great things with young people in the area. And I just, want to say, Brother Davis, you keep up the good work. Love you to death, man. Bill Gates just killed 30 Cape Verdeans after vaccinating them in the Guinea-Bissau last weekend. Bill Gates has been on the island of Santiago since 2018, July 2020, and January 2020. He's a eugenist and wants to extradite Black people on this planet. Keep researching. Well, maybe that's another podcast. Maybe that's another issue. Maybe that's another situation we can talk about. And based on that, right now that's something that we can look into. Now, I don't have a problem looking into it. Um, but there's a lot of things when it comes to the vaccination. You have to store it properly. You have to do all those things. So as long as people are doing the right thing, you know, we can see that. As far as trying to get rid of black people, that's kind of it's a little extreme, and definitely gonna put that out there. Make sure bring the facts with me and or with you, and then we'll check it out. What's up, D? How you doing, man? How you doing? In fact, I'm gonna open this up. It's one thing about me is that not afraid to talk, and I'm not afraid to allow you to talk at all. So this is what we're gonna do. If you want to come on the show, just let me know. I'll invite you. I'll send you a copy of the link, and you could say what you have to. All right. Invite me. Invite me. Come on the Really Charlie podcast and make it known. Make your story known. If you definitely want to come on, just say invite me, and I'll send you the link in the comment section. In fact, Joshua, Mr. Davis, we need to get you on this podcast, man. Teaching people how to be physically fit, Gonna do your thing. You got some merchandise out there too. Maybe you and a combination of a few other brothers and sisters, and I'll get you guys on. Like I said, I'm always here, always ready to talk about something, and whatever the issue is. Well, hey, some of y'all thought I was crazy about them Boston Celtics. You really did. Thought I was crazy about them. Look at them. They're fighting, struggling to get a win. Don't want to play no defense whatsoever. And that's a sad state when you got a 1-2 punch like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. How do you not win with those two? Just don't get it. Do not get it. Yeah, it's a funny thing about the Celtics, isn't it? It's real funny. As a Celtic fan, I've been laughing. Actually been watching the whole game. Seeing them dudes just jack up threes, be the first person up court, and don't get back on defense. They do not play any defense. Tristan Thompson, he should be always with another big man, to capitalizing on his rebound capabilities. And I think that he's not a bust. He just needs another big man down there that is capable of grabbing rebounds, because he's always fighting off one or two guys just to get one rebound. It's always one in and four out. There's never two men down in the bucket grabbing rebounds, offensive rebounds, until they penetrate, until someone's penetrating to the hoop. With Tristan down there now, it becomes a little bit more better for us to get a rebound. But Oh no, they ain't playing defense. Not getting sick of watching them, because basketball is one of my loves. I love watching it. Um, and as you see, the league is starting to even out. People are not running away with the standings now. It's starting to even out. Teams are losing, winning, losing, and it should be pretty close down the end between the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference, all because they're all playing each other. You know, they're all playing each other, and more so than not. So. Uh, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, I advertised for a local artist to come on here and give us some of his talents, but things happen, so we're gonna have to get Rico Hernandez back on this show at another time. But feel free to talk about some other things. We got maybe about 20, 30 minutes that we'll continue to discuss anything that you want. How'd you all think about what you think about Coach Hamlet? Came on yesterday. Definitely said a few things. I reached out to Coach Mickey Gonzalez, and I can't wait to have him on this show. Definitely one of my favorite basketball players, one of my favorite people on earth. He's a good dude. What's up, bro? Just messaging your cousin Kristen Speller about your show. Didn't know she was your cousin. She said she already was on the show. Small world. Yeah, Donald. Great people. Kristen and Marvin, definitely people that could definitely help anybody with their health, and stay in contact with them. JT, need to get Candida Rose, Reggie, Kippy, Andre, Sharik, Sean Thames of One Love Collection, Jason Pies. I already connected with Jason. He definitely wants to do something. Scott Pemberton, Ray Oliveira, all the local boxes. Lucky Daniels, musician, his daughter, who has incredible talent. I also have a young brother who has a local printing business down South End called MB Chago Kojak. I believe it says Luna. And I can go on and on, my brother. Keep up the great work. Go Lakers. Enjoy the day, my brother. JT, there's one thing about me. I'm not going to shy about a story and all those names. Definitely I'll reach out to them. They just need to commit to the podcast and get on here. I know Jason Pius said that he would do something. And then we're going to try to hook up in March. February is kind of pretty locked down. And don't have much more days into February. So I'm going into March and I'm going to make those shows happen. Let's see here. My man Stephen Lopes, I hope you're better. Hope you're doing better. And Mickey will be a great interview. Really, really. So, Jeremy, yes, talking about Sean Medina. We definitely want to get Sean Medina or Haskell Kennedy on the show. Yes, we do. Got my boy Gumby. What's up, bro? My brother KP's right-hand man in high school. Hope all is well, man. Take care, Brian. All right. We're going to try to reach out to Rico right now and get him on this show. All right. Just bear with me. I see him. He's connected. Hold on 1 second. All right, Gumby. Keep cooling, man. Keep being. What's up, Rick? How you doing, man?
What's up, Charlie? Good to be here. I'm doing good. Just got the fresh
All
cut
right,
at
man.
school.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. Got to be
Multitasking.
good. Yeah.
Had to make sure.
So, all right. Nice to hear you, man. I
Yes,
I try to load up one of your videos and but I'll do that later. I'll actually put it on the Really Charlie Facebook group and I'll kind of grab it from YouTube and put it on the put it on my page. So,
cool.
what's going on with you, man?
I appreciate that. None, just staying
Yeah.
busy, trying to make things work. Have a good summer. Enjoy the summer. It's right now it's pretty ugly out, as you can see. Really can't do much anyway. So I'm just trying to prepare and get ready for when the good weather comes. I can actually have some fun.
Yeah, that's all good, man. Um,
Yeah,
are you doing that father thing and being a good dad? We need some good dads out there,
definitely.
and
It's the best feeling in the world.
you're a girl dad. That's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I got two stepsons too, so I got the both experiences the best.
Yeah. Now are your stepsons old? They're older than your daughter, right?
Oh, one's older, one's younger.
Yeah. So,
So yeah,
or,
it's perfect though. They all get along, keep each other busy, and everybody feeds off each other. I always say like still shopping still. It's good to
hmm
be around good people and stuff. That's why one of the good things that made me come to this barber school was just to be around people with that's focused and thinking about the future, not talking about other people all the time or what they used to do. So that's what I
hmm
like. That's what I like about barber school. Is really good energy. Everybody's ambitious. Everybody's motivated. Still shopping. Still at the end of the day.
Yeah. If you can, having a family, there's something, you know, as having a family that becomes your primary responsibility. But
Definitely.
make sure you have a nice business plan with the barbershop. Get that going. Even duplicate someone else's business plan and then kind of adjust it. But I'll get that business plan so you can help yourself and get some small business loans
Yeah,
that
because the kids are gonna
that
get
are.
older too. That's what I always say.
Mhm.
Like we gotta be a good role model for the kids too, because they're gonna get older, and I definitely want them to look at me in a certain way. And I always
Yeah,
feel like too we
def-
gotta change the cycle too. Like like when we kids, it's like I don't know, it's like we didn't know better. We just doing what we was taught, and then when you hit a certain age, like 18, you start to know better. So basically, for my kids, I just want to do like what made me happy. I want to make sure everything that I like, everything that made me happy, I want to make sure I pass down to them, and just like
true,
change the cycle and stuff. Make sure they go in the right direction and stuff, and really just prepare.
true.
Because I
So
feel like a lot of people just I don't know, just following the cycle and stuff. That's why
yeah,
with the podcast, I want to come up with that with a podcast called Good Habits Podcast, where people talk about mostly like just good things. Like because I feel like the word like bad habits gets thrown around a lot. Like everybody heard of bad habits, but they probably never really heard people talk about good habits. Someone say like that's a good habit. So I definitely
true.
that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get on this podcast too, because it's like I always wanted to do it, but I never really knew how to like pursue it. So I figured I'd get
Mm.
my feet wet with this one because I've never been live before. It's the first time I've ever been live.
Well, let me tell you something. You can start a podcast real simple and real quick just by going on Anchor and Spotify, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And so when you decide, what you should maybe even later on, just kind of mess with your phone, put the app on your phone, put
Yeah,
the app on your computer, and just actually subs- get that Anchor app and kind of look at it. You're on YouTube, just get a YouTube video and kind of
yeah,
review the Anchor podcast or the Anchor app, and it will kind of teach you a little bit of what you need to do. And you can do this, and just look at all this. Look what you're trying to do is you're trying to become a barber, open a barber shop. Imagine just setting up your podcast right there in that barber shop where
right,
you
right.
guys have those good habit conversations and you kind of talking to each other and just bringing it out because it will open other conversations, So if
Definitely.
you and the boys, you the boys, girls, whatever, they're chilling and they're talking about anything, and you kind of let that people want to hear that stuff. They want to hear that honest, transparent kind of conversation,
Yeah,
similar
it's
to what we're
motivational.
having.
It's like fuel. That's why I say like good energy is like fuel. Like when I come to school, it's like all the good energy is motivational. It's like fuel. Like that's why I say like still sharpen still. It's you are you hang with type things. And they're always trying to do like good. I always say like it ain't even fun if you ain't trying your best. Like some
Hmm.
people just want to get the work done, but it's like at the end of the day, it's not even fun. Like it's so much more fun when you're
True.
really trying. When you put your all
Hmm.
into it, it's way more fun. Like, but yeah, definitely it'll spark up different conversations for sure.
Yeah. So what's going on with the music? What's happening with that?
The music is something I started as a little kid. I don't really
Hmm.
do too much of that no more, but it stuck with me. It's like it all started like when I was real young. Me and my brother, my oldest brother Steven Acosta, he does let it drop music. But yeah, we was
Hmm.
little. We used to like share a bedroom together when we was little kids. Crazy. And he used to always tell me all this stuff. Like he done to get DJ equipment. He done to make beats, and he used to write these little raps and put them in his jar. And I used to read them
Hmm.
and stuff when he wasn't around. I was like, I'm never gonna do this. But it was
Uh,
crazy. Like growing up, everything he said he was gonna do. This was like back in 2000, '02. He started printing out CDs, really making beats, having everybody come over the house. Like he really started doing it. And I only started doing it because like I don't know because like it was around me like the recording thing, but I always loved music and like related to it, so it wasn't really that hard to catch on. But nowadays,
yeah.
I do it like it's. I feel like it's just something to do when there's nothing to do. I don't really like right now. I'm trying to do other things to make money because at the end of the day, like I don't really make money off of music. If anything, you put a lot of music money into it. But
Hmm.
I definitely write things and I save them and just try to get ready. Most of my music too has a message too. Like whenever I write something, I make sure it has a message. Like the last song I wrote was called Balance. It's all about just having like moderation in life and how life's all about balance and pretty much. So and all my videos too, like my videos are very family orientated. Like I always put my family
Hmm.
in. I try to do it more as a memory, because years fly by and then I go back and my daughter was like 2 years old in that video. Now she's way older, so I try to put like a lot into it, more meaning.
Yeah, it's it, and you should do that. I mean, like with me, is I'm writing. I write poetry, which is similar to lyrics, and it definitely, lyrics are poetry. It's definitely, and so what I try to do is I use it to vent. I use it to kind of meditate, get my stuff together, and I actually love writing for people.
Yeah,
You keep doing that, keep that music going, and it should be kind of that vent, that as I call tempo sensation, just kind of eases up your head and makes you
right.
stay on that good vibe thing.
Yeah, definitely.
So,
That fuel, as I said, like good energy is fuel. That's what like I seen someone talking about the whole pandemic. It's crazy because it's like for the most part, they putting everybody in fear. Like, stay in your house, put a mask on, and like fear kills us at the end of the day. People thrive off of good energy, like sports, and just like winning, and just like energy is what like I feel like makes you like live longer and happier. And at the end of the day, it's like you can't get scared and like live in fear because it's just gonna make you sick.
yeah,
It's
and
not.
you should always to get away from that fear. You should always remain positive from right there. The person in the mirror. You got to stay
Mhm.
positive with you first, and then kind of bring it out to everybody else. And so don't fear nobody. We should only be fearing God. But
And
also
fear
be safe.
itself.
Yeah, definitely. So,
Right.
um, so along with being going to barber school, you're also you know thinking about your business. You're gonna keep that business local. You're gonna keep it within the city.
Yeah. Definitely. At first, I'll probably keep it local, but I'm definitely trying to branch out because it's a lot bigger than New Bedford. That's what I've been
Hmm.
realized. Because I'm born and raised in New Bedford, But now I go to school in Fall River. I'm moving to Taunton, so it's like so much more out there. It's like I really don't want to be secluded in one place. So I definitely
Yeah.
want to branch out. And
Well,
along with the barber school and like the whole business mentality, I want to take everything from that and just really stay busy this summer. So I've been buying I bought a cordless vacuum, like the best one I could find. I bought a bunch of detailing products. I'm gonna start my own company called Direct Detailing, where I go and clean out people's cars because a lot of people don't have the time for it. So I could go to them while they're working, and I could just call them
mm-hmm.
like, "Hey, Mary, how you doing? It's Direct Detailing. My name is Rico. I'm outside. Just unlock the door, please. I'll give you a call when I'm done." And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm working on that right now. This Direct Detailing business. I'm just trying to stay busy. That way, I don't even have
Well,
time for like anything else.
what you do is you just keep track of your records, get
Yeah,
your name out there. Definitely do some business cards. Definitely, you got to
yeah,
pass those out. You
yep.
you got to kind of promote yourself in the beginning. You definitely got to do that, and then have your family and friends do it also. I'll be glad to help you out when you get things in order
I
with the
appreciate it.
detailing. You let me know, and then we could kind of broadcast it and podcast it all over the place so people know about it.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff that I learned in barber school goes hand in hand with it, so it's perfect. Like a lot of the sales pitches and just different things to do. Like in barber school, for example, like when we sell retail, the lucky number is three because you don't want to overwhelm them. So now I'm taking that to the car business. I always make sure I have three different products for the customer to choose
Hmm.
from. So I'm definitely taking everything I learned from the barber school and putting that into this. So it's gonna be interesting. I can't wait.
Well, there's a few people in my family who will definitely help you all with that business plan and make sure that you're on track.
Yeah,
And if you're trying to do multiple locations, what you have to do is make sure you have some management skills and have the right people that's going to help you manage those three different locations. So
mm,
you can't just put anybody in place because anybody will steal your money. So you gotta make sure you have that brother or sister that's gonna have your back. That you don't have to worry about your money. You don't have to worry about your money coming up funny. Make
definitely.
sure make sure you do it right, man. Um,
Passing out business cards was tough. I heard you say something about passing out the cards. Because like at first when I started the barber thing, I didn't really have no clientele. I'm born and raised in New Bedford, but I always kind of been to myself. So which is a good thing because kind of when you know people, they don't want to help you out too much. So it's kind of better just to meet all new people. I always try to look at like the bright side of things. It's like, all right, I don't know too many people, but then the people that I do know, they're not even sharing my stuff. So maybe it's kind of better that I meet some new people. But
yeah,
when I went
yeah,
out there, I would
and
pass out the business cards, and so I would get people. I just it was right around Christmas time when I started. I was giving out free haircuts to everybody. First haircuts free, first haircuts free, and a lot of people didn't agree with it at my barber school, even the teachers. But I'm trying to tell them like a haircut only lasts 2 weeks. This young kid's only 15 years old. I'm gonna have him for a lifetime now, and I'm trying to
hmm
build a
yep,
habit, trying to build a relationship. So, and it's actually it's working. It's crazy. Like I got someone in about an hour. I'm gonna go see that I actually met at the mall just like that, and it's
okay.
crazy. But yeah, I did the
Well,
free one first.
it's my boy JT. I mentioned that Dino Pius has some material too. He
Nice,
just wants you to know that. Dino Pie has been cutting hair since Two Tone Jeans, man. So
nice,
make sure you pick his brain. You pick his
definitely.
brain. He definitely, the dude definitely knows what he's doing. He's also a good chef. He's chefing it up locally, different things. He's a grill master. So
Yeah, I
I
definitely. I need to get better for sure,
um,
especially at the fades. Like, like right now, I only got like about three to five clients I do a week, and the most I need to get at least like five a day. Like I can't wait to get like five a day that way I can really put that practice in and take it to the next
yep,
level. Because right now I'm consistently on like a five every week, but I know once I get like that five every day, it's gonna bring my work to
yeah.
a whole other level. So
exactly.
I'll definitely reach
Um,
out.
yeah. JT again says in the automotive reconditioning business too, which is true.
Like,
So you know who Dino is, right?
no,
No. All right. We're gonna have to get that. Gonna have to get you that contact here, and I'm gonna see if I can tag him in the comments so he can definitely reach out to you through your inbox or something.
definitely, I appreciate it. It's crazy. I haven't seen you in years. I think last time I
Yeah.
seen you was I felt like 12 years old. It must have been like back in Keith Middle School, like the old one.
Yeah. Yeah. That definitely. That was it was good times, man. Especially, I
Definitely.
mean, and look, you're a grown man. You got a family. You're doing great things, and that's one thing I liked about Keith is that the students that I have had there are actually now becoming my friends. And we reminisce. We talk about different things. I'm still trying to do some mentorship with them and just steer them in the right direction.
Yeah.
But most of them are just like you. They're just inspiring to do the right thing, trying to do good by themselves, good by their family, and make our city a better place.
Nah, definitely. Just like you said, yeah, we just got to be like steered in the right direction. I feel like it's all about how you grow up and stuff, developing them good habits growing up. Like I remember I used to do this carpet cleaning business, and the first time I went to like Vote Tech. My boy used to be the coach there, and we had to swing by there real quick. And it was the first time I ever been to like a football. Um, it was like the football gym, and everybody's listening to music like just like I listen to, and everybody's like working out listening to music. Like it was like real good energy, and I was like, damn, like I wish I would have had that when I was like 16. Like I should have definitely did that. Like it probably
Mm-hmm.
would have like that's what I was looking for type of thing. But it's like you got to be steered in the right direction. It's crazy.
Well, yeah,
So
sometimes we we just don't have that direction. Sometimes other people do, but you know, one thing I try to pass on to people is just trying to get into some investments.
right,
Building a portfolio, maybe on Robinhood, getting your investments right. Throwing, where you may have only $20 a week, to throw into there, but it's
yeah,
still a savings. It's still a savings, and it's still something that you're getting money back from compared to just throwing in the bank and getting pennies for your dollar. When you kind of invested in a portfolio, you're actually gaining money every single day. You know, dollar for dollar or $2 for your $1. So you gotta, I encourage you, your girl, to kind of set up that
yeah, and
approach.
it collects like the interest, right? I think I just heard about that. Like you could put down like 6 grand for your kids, and when they're 60 years old, they already got $1 million. They're already taken care of. They don't even got to worry about like working for a pension or whatever. I
Yeah.
was like just watching something on that. It's crazy. It's like
Oh, it's like everything else. You get educated on it, and this day and age, you can get educated right on a computer.
yeah,
But speak to the right people. Speak to people that have been investing for a long time. And it'll definitely happen for you.
nah,
So,
definitely.
so what's trending with you, Rico? What's on your mind now with this? Whether it's locally, countrywide. What's on your mind as a young man, and what are you concerned about? What are you happy about? You know.
I'm happy about everything. Everything's going in the right direction. Like I always say, the future's brighter than the past. I only
Mhm.
think about
Yep.
the past to learn from it and make sure I don't make the same mistakes in the future. Right now, everything's going good. I'm just trying to do the right thing. Like everybody got that voice in their head, like of what they should do, and then a lot of times we don't do it. So
Hmm.
right now, I'm just trying to listen to that voice on what you should do, because
Yeah.
I feel like everybody goes through that. But yeah, I'm just trying to just do better, go to school, just make things work, make sure my kids are straight, set them
Hmm.
up. But locally, it's pretty cool because like I'm from New Bedford, born and raised, and I go to school in Fall River, so it's cool because like everybody comes like from Rhode Island, from there's people from Fall River, from Time, from New Bedford, and it amazes me how everybody knows about New Bedford music. Like in New
Hmm.
Bedford, everybody talks about like, oh, we're not recognized, blah 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 blah. But then when you leave the city, it's like we pretty recognized. It's like
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows a couple of New Bedford artists. It's, so I think that's pretty amazing right there. I think the city's really talented, honestly.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And you, as you're going through that, process in the school, make sure you network, get all them contacts. Don't feel intimidated about walking up to someone and just getting to know them. Be nice and humble to everyone because you never know if that networking now is going to help you out later.
Yeah, not definitely. Got to
So
build good relationships.
see, is a good businessman right here. JT said, yes, yes, Robin Hood. This young brother has a great attitude and a bright future. So
Thank you.
you have someone that's my age. We're both praising you. We're both telling you you're going in the right path. So, you know, don't disappoint yourself and don't disappoint us. Just go ahead and do it. Get it done. So, we can don't don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask questions. There's what you're doing, someone else has already done. So, and they did it successfully, or they made mistakes, or they made mistakes before they were successful. There's so many people out there right here on my page, right here viewing this podcast. There's people out there to help you. So you're doing the father thing and you're doing a great job. So
Nah, definitely. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's why I wanted to get on this podcast. It's like, for the most part, you can tell when you first meet somebody, like the energy, like I already felt like the good energy on the podcast. I was like, I definitely need to jump on here.
all
But
right.
I appreciate it. We'll touch base in a couple months and we'll talk about everything I accomplished, hopefully.
Yeah, we definitely when you get that video of you getting that certificate and certified barber, you make sure you put it on the Really Charlie podcast group, and then we're gonna share that. And I'm gonna also save this video for us in the future. So I always have it, and we can reflect how far you came. And so all
I
right,
appreciate
Rico,
it.
give me a call. Get in touch with me anytime you can, you want rather. All right.
Anytime. Thank you.
God bless, brother.
God bless.
All right. Hey. Nice. I'm glad he finally got connected. He was doing his thing. We try to set up this time as convenient as possible. And, you never know, things happen. But he was on, and you hear his story. He's basically inspiring himself. He's motivating himself to do the right thing, to do what it takes to be a business owner within this city and actually in neighboring cities and towns. So, we're going to keep an eye on him. And as he becomes successful, we'll get him back here on this podcast. So, all right, people. We all got valuable time out there, so I'm not going to take up any more of your time. I just wanted to bring this story out to light and inspire some others. Tune in tomorrow for I got a double header, 2 podcasts, one at 1 and actually another one at 6. So stay tuned. As I always end, mask those beautiful faces and sanitize your hands, wash them every chance you get, and stay safe. Think about getting that vaccination, and if you want some education on it, or intellect, stay tuned on Sunday where we talk to Dr. Caroline Oliveira on the Really Charlie podcast. Thank you, Michael Kahn. I appreciate your support. I'm trying to do the best I can. God bless y'all. Take care.